About 260 feet or so. That's how the MDTA says that's how far they're looking to move down the new Key Bridge from its original location. But the Maryland Department of Environment, they say they're looking to hear from you, the public, about this process before they make any recommendations on the final alignment. The next step in rebuilding the Francis Scott Key Bridge.
I don't think it's going to be a concern to anybody. Like I say, I think the main priority right now is just to get it done.
Hearing from the public about building the new Key Bridge about 260 feet southeast from its original location.
I'm here as a person of concern.
Tonight, the Maryland Department of Environment welcomed residents at the North Point Edgemere Volunteer Fire Department for a public hearing regarding the alignment of the new Francis Scott Key Bridge.
We're proposing to move the alignment of the Key Bridge for a number of reasons.
The MDTA Project Development Deputy Director Jason Stolikny says they've already submitted their permit application for the waterway construction to the MDE. The gray line here is where the original bridge stood. The orange line below it is where the MDTA is recommending the new bridge be built. Stolikny says the new alignment will keep the project on schedule.
We see this as an environmental benefit due to some of the things that if we were to build it on the alignment, we would have to do a lot of excavation and disturbance underneath the water, which is something that would not be favored by us or by MDE.
Adding in, he does not think drivers will notice much of a difference.
I think it will be in the same function, in the same location, and it's essentially the same bridge, just moved a little bit.
But the process requires the public's input. The MDE says the comment period is open online through September 6th.
Whatever can be done, we're going to support as long as it's environmentally safe.
Now, the MDE, they say they do not have necessarily a specific date that they have to make a recommendation of approval or denial to the Board of Public Works. And the Board of Public Works, that's the governor, the state treasurer, as well as Maryland comptroller. They will be the ones to decide whether or not to grant these permits to the MDTA, essentially deciding whether or not the bridge gets relocated. We'll be sure to keep you updated with this process as developments come in. Live tonight in Dundalk, I'm Tori Orgi, WBAL TV 11 News.